it is that you do.
Hello, everybody. Why is that popped open? Hello, everybody.
That's random.
I have my son here to help me because I am completely clueless when it comes to doing like games and stuff on video.
Yeah.
This is a game called Cafeland. It is a game that's on Facebook. So if you happen to be on Facebook and you want to friend me, that's great. I do need some people who also play this game if possible. But I just want to kind of show you what this game's about. I guess we'll start over here. I'm currently level 67, so you can see here on the star it says 67. This star is the experience, and I currently need another 12,000 plus before I level up, which won't take very long. So you've got the little meter here, and this one that says bonus, that is where you collect tips. And the tips are these little orange or yellow golden kind of colored coins on the tables. So you see I just filled the meter. That triggered this guy to come in, Mr. Richmond, and he brought me extra coins, which is cool. It takes roughly 15 coins to fill the bonus meter. And there's lots of ways to earn coins, like collecting the tips. And then you have things like the salad bar and these various, this is like the coffee bar, and there's a mini bar, and this one's a sushi bar, and this is an ice cream bar. They add coins to your total when your guests decide they want things from there. These have to be refilled about every other day for me. You see, he just bought something and it was 20 coins added to my amount. Then you have your counters over here with the food that you have cooked or pulled out of your gift box. And these also give you coins. They choose what they want, come over here to the cashier, or the till worker as they call it. I'm guessing they're probably based in England since they're calling it that. That one's, whatever she bought was worth 8 coins. Oops. Gotta clean up the spills. And then you've got your stoves where you can cook different items. There's a whole cookbook of stuff that you can cook, and as you do different tasks, you unlock different recipes that you can then cook and add to your cookbook. You also get a new recipe every time you level up. Over here, this is the taskbar. Right now I'm at the bottom of it because I'm going to make tuna salad. So this is what it looks like. This is your cookbook. So I'm going to be cooking tuna salad, which is a 30-minute recipe. You'll see here, it tells you get 10 coins, you get 135 servings, so it's always coins times the number of servings. Then how many experience points you get for cooking that particular item. This one, you get the serving forks. You get 2 serving forks every time you cook this recipe, which I will talk about again in a moment. This tells you how long the recipe takes to cook. So when I put it on my stove, then I come back in a half hour and I can serve it. And this is how much it costs to cook it. So it's an initial 560 coins paid out, but then you're going to make 1,350 coins when it sells out for each time you cook it. Okay, now I mentioned these serving forks, and you'll see over here there's a cleaver for this other recipe. If you click on kitchenware, this is another way to unlock recipes. I'm currently on level 6 of pot forks. I have 398 out of 1,000, and when I do get that 1,000, I will unlock spinach ravioli. What? I think it sounds good.
It sounds weird.
Sounds good to me. With the cleavers, I'll unlock like the tempura udon, which is also sometimes in your gift box. Parmesan risotto when I hit the ladles, which I'm very close to, and I think I do have a recipe that gives ladles that I have to cook later on tonight. but it's like a 6 or 8 hour recipe. So I'm going to wait until I go to bed, put it on, and then when I get up in the morning, I can serve it. Grilled catfish, if I unlock the spatulas. And this obviously is the meters of how much you still need to make to open these recipes. So I'm really close on the ladles to get the risotto. I'm not terribly far on spatulas. I have noticed that most recipes go up to like 3 or 4 of whichever utensil it is you're trying to collect. So it depends on what recipe, how long it cooks. Shorter cook times generally give you 1 or 2 of the item. Longer cook times generally give you more. Makes sense. Obviously, if you're doing more work, you're going to earn more. Sauces. You can add these to your dishes or the counters or what have you to do various things. Rich berries will sell out anything that's on your counters, which you can see over here, the food on the counter. It will sell it out. You'll get 100% of whatever is remaining money-wise. Right now, I currently have 10 that I have gotten through various tasks. Or I could buy them with hearts. The booster pepper speeds things up by an hour. You can buy those with 20 hearts. Rapid chili, and I wish they gave these out more often because $40 is expensive. These dollars here, you actually can buy them as an in-game currency. I never do that. I refuse to pay for this particular game. I'm not going to pay for Facebook games that should be free. But you can if you want to. I just can't afford to, so I'm not going to. But you also earn bills when you level up. Some tasks will give you bills. I just would really like to earn some of these rapid chilies because there are times when you just need one more to finish a level because they asked for more than you've got stoves for, and it's like a 2-day cook, and you don't want to tie your stove up for that long, or you're super close to finishing a timed quest line, and it's not going to be enough time for you to cook a whole recipe. It would be nice to be able to do the rapid chili. But they don't seem to give them very often, if ever. Save your carrot. If a dish spoils on your stove, you can use that to save it and then you can serve it. The other way you can save spoiled dishes is if a friend comes and clicks on them while they visit, and then that will save your dish. Otherwise, you can throw it away and start over. Again, this one's a $40 per bottle of it, and to me, that's just too darn expensive. Oh, the oven's going off. Crap. Okay, well, let me talk a little faster. We're going to go ahead and hit cook on that. You'll see here it kind of grayed out the stove. My little avatar is going to put it on the stove so it can cook. Let me collect these coins real quick. And of course, my son just went out the door, so he can't pull the stuff out of the oven. Dinner's ready! Anyway, I don't know why when you can put stuff on the stove 2 different ways. You can either click here, which is your cookbook, and then click it, and it'll put it on whichever random stove it wants. Or you can click on which stove you want it on, and it will open the cookbook, and then it will place it where you want it. Which I find it very annoying that it just randomly puts it wherever and doesn't follow any rhyme or reason. Drives me crazy. Since this is a half-hour cook, I will go ahead and load up a bunch of stoves. Well, let's do all my stoves. I currently have 15 stoves. As you level up, certain levels will unlock so that you can buy another stove. Some levels will unlock so that you can buy more counters. And of course, as you earn money, then you can make your cafe bigger. When it comes to recipes, there are a couple different ways to unlock them, as I was talking about. You can either earn them through tasks, because sometimes you get them that way. Tasks will unlock a certain thing. You can earn them by collecting kitchenware or the utensils that I was showing you earlier. Or some of them you can unlock with cash. That's what I use my cash for. As I earn cash, then I will unlock various recipes. You can see here, I have the patriotic pretzels on my counter. I unlocked that recipe by collecting enough cash to buy the recipe. There are certain elements, like these are considered fun. My different games and my like mechanical bull kind of thing. The speakers that you, when it has the little lightning above it, it means it's ready to be recharged. You just click on it and it lets you recharge it. Some quest lines are timed, like this is the Father's Day quest line. It's a 7-day quest. Right now I'm waiting on one more thing that I've requested, which I will probably get here in a couple minutes. And I still need to visit neighbors. You can, some of the times it tells you to send certain items to your friends. Other things it will tell you to, like, mop up the floor or collect so many tips, clean so many stoves, cook and serve certain dishes. What does this one need? Yeah, this one wants me to have my friends send me oven mitts, but you can only ask for one thing every 20 hours. So right now I'm waiting on the thing for the timed quest. Here, cook and serve an item, and it tells you how many times. If you click show me, it will take you to the cookbook, which of course everything is now grayed out because all my stoves are full, and it's not going to let me see how long it takes. I think this one's like a 6-hour cook, and it would earn me 1 ladle, which will get me that much closer than to unlocking that other recipe that we were looking at a moment ago. Click this. Okay. What else? Oh, some of the decorations are earned through the different quests. You see this TV down here. You can watch this. It generally gives you the a sauce so that you can sell out whatever you've got on a counter. I don't know what else I can tell you about this game. It's not a bad game. It's kind of fun if you've got a few minutes to play around and click on things. The timer went off if you want to pull stuff out of the oven.
Yeah.
It did it like a moment after you went out.
Yeah.
And I'm, of course, in mid-sentence, you know. Anyway, oh, gotta recharge that. Different quest lines gave me these different drink machines, which have to be recharged pretty much once a day. And you also get coin if people buy the drinks. Lots of ways to earn coins. So here's the coin meter. It looks like I've got a lot, but I need, I think, 10,000 now to expand. Yeah. See, this is the expansions, and the next expansion for me is either 10 million coins or $2,000. I will wait till I get my 10 million coins. I already talked about the dollars. The hearts. You collect hearts a couple different ways. You can request hearts by clicking Ask Friends. You can buy hearts. I'm going to ask my neighbors. Occasionally, they will actually click them and send them to me. If you're in a hurry, you can buy them for the cash, which, again, I'm not going to waste my cash on that because I can get them other ways. This is your happiness meter. people are only happy if your floors are clean and your food counters are full. So I still have like 3 counters in my gift box. These are the things that have been sent to me. Let's add a puppy cake. And let's do fruit punch. I'm saving the dad's stuff to put out on Father's Day. I'm going to leave this one open so that when the tuna salads are ready, then I'll have a place to put them. But as you noticed, my popularity went up. Sometimes they complain about they want you to have more fun, or they want better decorations. So if you buy like a new wall decoration or something, it'll make them a little happier. My issue with that is your cafe just starts getting filled up with stuff, and it's just too clunky looking, too crowded. Okay, so let's earn a heart here. Let's visit a friend. We'll click on Chef Eva. She's the NPC for this particular game. Now, what you can do in your friends, when you visit your friends, is you can either claim coins off their table, or you can like clean spots on their floor, or if they happen to have, and of course Eva doesn't, but if they happen to have something on their stove that is spoiled, you can click that. Let's go ahead and clean that. So you can have 5 tasks every time you visit a friend. Let me see. I think I've got one that usually has. I think she usually has something spoiled. Yeah. So here she has got spoiled food. So I'm just going to go down the line and use my 5 things. You get 100 coins and a heart for, doing tasks in their cafes. You can click on your own thing to, like you're going to go visit yourself, or you can click on the return to cafe. Either way will get you home. But each time you fulfill your 5 tasks at a neighbor's cafe, you will get 100 coins and you will get a heart. The hearts let you do different things. You can do things like cafe parties. Click on throw a party, and they all cost different amounts of hearts. And I know one of my tasks I need to collect, I think it was the party hats. Let me make sure. No, it's confetti. So like this one, it says collect 5 confettis, throw a party that gives confetti. You can either click OK or close it with the little X. So then you look here to see what you get rewarded with. Like if I did the Happy Caveman party, it's going to cost me 45 hearts, but it's also going to give me 120 experience points, 6,000 coins, and 3 balloons. Collecting partyware unlocks different decorations, or actually different parties. So like if I get 6 more balloons, I will unlock the Lost Jungle party, which then will allow me to earn more partyware and what have you. But here again, you can also unlock it with cash, should you have cash that you want to blow on that. So I'm not going to do a party at the moment. Basically what it does is it's a 2-minute long period of time where, actually, yeah, let's do a party. It's roughly 2 minutes, somewhere between a minute and a half and 2 minutes. Let's do a 5-star cafe party, 120 seconds. So 2 minutes. And all of the customers you already had are gone. They've already paid for their food anyway, but they all disappear, and then new people come in specifically for the party, and they will come and buy up food. They will visit your little special counters. They'll buy drinks, just like normal customers, but they come in specifically for the party. Different parties, sometimes they'll wear different outfits. Like if you do the UFO party, they dress like little aliens. There's a spooky party where they dress up like vampires and things. There's a ghost party where they dress in little ghost outfits. There's a caveman party where they wear their little caveman costumes. And they'll add different decorations. The cafe party is just regular customers coming in, no special decorations added. But different parties will do different decorations on top of what you've already got here. Probably should have done one of those, but I didn't want to waste more hearts than I needed to, as an example. What else can I talk about this game? I have noticed that on the timed quest lines that they do offer or do have different tasks for different people. So it is a little bit random. I mean, you're pretty much going to have the same task set, but like if it's a cooking task, it may ask you different things to cook. So one person might get like chocolate chip cookies, which is a 24-hour recipe. Okay, so for this one, I won fruit plate, which is going to be now in my gift box for whenever I have a space that I need to fill and I want to pull something out to serve. But as I was talking about, my brain just went, what was I saying before that happened? Oh yeah, tasks. If it tells you to cook a certain item, sometimes and I've noticed that because I have 2 accounts that I help on, and the higher level often has easier stuff to cook, which I haven't figured out. Why would you give the low level person a harder task? That doesn't make sense in my mind, but a lot of times that happens. And I still have to visit more people, but I'll do that off camera. But like my low level one will say like cook 12 batches of chocolate chip cookies, which is a 24-hour cook. And then on the higher level one, it'll be like cook 20 pizzas. Pizza is a 5-minute cook. So you could do that one really quick. And I don't understand why there's such a wide discrepancy. And why wouldn't you make the 20 pizzas for your low-level person and the chocolate chip cookies for your high-level person? Obviously, your higher-level person is going to have more stoves and things available so that they can actually accomplish the task easier. So, yeah, I'm not real sure how that works out, but I have noticed that usually the higher-level account that I help with tends to get easier cooking tasks, which I haven't really done much with that account lately. I generally do my own little low-level account, which actually isn't that low anymore because it's up to 67, but and I just hit 67 earlier today, and I'm already, almost to the next level. So I think that is pretty much everything I can tell you about this game offhand. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to tell you. Generally, the time tasks have something to do with like a holiday coming up or a theme. We just had spring break. We had a Mother's Day one. Here it's Father's Day. And they are generally roughly a week and a half to 2 weeks. Over here, here's limited time stuff on sale. This is bingo. They want you to check out another game by their company. I already showed you this. Basically, you watch an ad, and then you earn a sauce, which is pretty much always the one where you can like sell all of servings off of one of the counters for full profit. Sometimes you'll see a slot machine over here, and that's pretty cool. You can then spend hearts when the slot machine is there. You can spend hearts for spins, and every time you spin, you get something new for your cafe. So one of the things I got was like this table with the wine, and another thing was then the wine sign, and then I got a barrel with the flowers, and it's like when you collect, I think it's 4 separate items, then you get the bonus item, the big item, which I think was the pasta stand, if I'm not mistaken. But they had this whole like Italian vineyard theme going on, and that was kind of cool. I could go over what's like the gift box. These are the gifts you've received, and then you've got send. So then you can go through here and choose what you want to send. I'm surprised they still have the Mother's Day stuff up. That was a month ago. And then you can request certain items. Like if you really want, say, Daddy Cake, which is the mustache and bow tie, you can request it, and hopefully your friends will send it to you. Let's see. This chair says decoration. Okay. So these, if you click on this, these are the new things, and usually they're also the things that are sale items. Right now, it's summer and Father's Day kind of stuff. That's kind of cool. I might add that to my cafe later. Bow tie, which I guess is probably a wall decoration. Bowling chair. So I guess you can like switch out your regular chairs with bowling balls. Bowling wallpaper if you're into bowling. There's a camp chair. So these are like summer themed, Father's Day themed. Here's the chairs. So, you can decorate pretty much everything here. If you want to switch out plain boring chairs, I get them because they're cheap. You can either spend cash, so $20 a piece to turn the chairs into bowling balls, or like this one is, for this particular style chair, is 235,000 coins per chair. I just stick with the cheap ones because I like that. Then you got tables, you got flooring, you got wallpaper, which your walls are normally just boring white. I like this. They call it Astro Wall with the stars on it. Then you got floor decorations, which basically is anything that gets set on the floor, obviously. Wall decorations are things that only go on walls. You can buy windows, which if you have a window, then you can't put a wall decoration on that particular panel. You can buy doors, which again, every time you add a door, it takes away a spot for a decoration. Flags and symbols, these are things that you can put on your walls. Alphabets, there's a bunch of different flags, which I'm not going to pay 140 cash for a flag because I'm cheap like that. Okay, counters. There's a variety of different counters. Right now I have max for the level I'm at, but at level 71 I will be able to unlock another counter to add. At level 72 I can unlock another stove, which I think you're only allowed, I want to say it's a really bizarre number. It's like 18, I think. But you're limited on how many stoves you can get. You can buy drink machines. A taco stand, that's cool. Never seen that before. But then I also don't have a 400 cash to buy it. So you can get different ones that you pay cash for, or you can pay coin, like for the cola machine. But then again, you can also earn some of them, like this milk machine here. I just got one by completing a quest. So there again, it's one of those things where you just kind of, as you play, you accumulate these things. Is that popcorn? Yeah, popcorn machine. That's cool. What's that one? Fruit machine. I could blow $2.5 million and buy a fruit machine if I wanted to. Till worker. You're only allowed to have one cash register, but if you decide you don't want the plain boring one that comes default, you can change it out with any number of different ones. Category of fun. These are all things that once you buy them and install them in your restaurant, you then have to recharge them. So, like the speakers, I think it's like every hour you recharge it. You can have a goldfish that you recharge every hour.
What is wrong with you people? What?
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I have a stand-up comedian, which I didn't buy because I'm not going to spend 60 cash on something like that. I won him from a quest, but you have to recharge him every, does it say? Every 4 hours. You know, you got the air hockey and the pool table, and you got animals, which I bought the dog, but then I had a quest where I had to recharge a white cat, so I had to go and buy a white cat.
Recharging cats.
Yes, you have to charge your dogs and cats and bunnies and whatever.
Just give them cat food and dog food.
Well, maybe that's what you're doing when you recharge them. I don't know. But like here, you got a mariachi singer, and you got living statues, and you got a fire juggler. Most of these you will earn at some point throughout playing the game as you go higher up in level and complete various quest lines. These are all special items. Is there another one coming?
I don't know.
I hope not, because the tissues are in the bathroom. Anyway, I didn't get another box out when I finished the box last night.
Yeah.
But you can buy different things. Like if you buy the Super Chef tools, you'll get faster cook times. The anti-spoiler, you won't lose any dishes. Things like that. I think, is this? Yeah, we can get a refrigerator. Oh, that's refrigerator. You see a lock on there? That's because I've already bought one. And you can just, every time, if you have full counters and you have a dish finished cooking and you don't have anywhere to put it, you can move something off the counters and put it in your fridge. Here. And then when you have an empty counter, you can then open the fridge and put the stuff back out. Now, if you click on the box that says warehouse, this is all the stuff that I actually have available. I just don't have it on display out in the cafe right now. I have some Easter stuff. Some of these Easter things I won through the I was just talking about it a while ago. My poor brain has just gone to mush. Slot machine. That's what it was. There was a quest or a group of items at Easter. So then you got different Easter baskets. I got the arch. I got the boy and girl Easter people. And different things. I have a lot of Easter decorations. Why do I have so many Easter decorations? I didn't think I bought that many. Because there's only 5 things that came in the slot machine. Some of them must have been one doing different quests. But anyway, there's that. So there's decoration, expansion, the cookbook, the parties. Every so often, you will get, and it's like every other quest line, I think. You will get where you can have to change your outfit. So you select the t-shirt, then you can select yourself, and you can change your hair or your clothes. They want you to change some feature on your character. And just a bunch of different outfits that you can choose. I think some of them look a little bit slutty. But this is your apron. It's your clothes. If you click on the t-shirt, if you click on the pants. Now, when it puts on a skirt, it looks like you're not wearing any pants or anything under your shirt, which I find slightly disturbing. I don't want my character running around with nothing on their lower half. Then you can choose hats. I picked a chef hat that matches the apron because I thought that was a good idea. Usually when it tells me I have to change my avatar, I just play with the hair. So right now I've got the 2 buns. I sometimes switch it to the 1 bun, which I think is kind of cute. But you can, and sometimes I do the ponytail. But I mean, there's a lot of different hairstyles. You can get different colors of hair. I mean, you can have pink hair and headphones, which I find kind of silly because why would you be wearing headphones if you're the chef? But what do I know? But you can choose various different things. You can choose to be a male if you prefer, which then gives you a whole other set of options. Oh man, it reset me because I clicked on that. Crap, I gotta fix my outfit. But you can create your character this way. And like I said, about every other task line or quest line, it tells you to change your avatar, which I find extremely annoying because, I set it the way I want it. Why do I have to keep changing it? She's wearing pink pants. Let's wear pink pants for now instead of the black pants that I normally wear. I got pink trim on my outfit. There. So then you save it. You can change the outfit your till worker is wearing, but it never tells you that you have to change your till worker. It only tells you have to change your avatar. So I don't know if changing the till worker counts for that particular task or not. I've never tried it. Me. See, all these fun things need recharged. I mean, you have to recharge the billiards table and the foosball and all that stuff. It's weird.
I bet they were high when they came up with that idea.
One thing I wish they would change is when you have to recharge, like, the coffee bar and the mini bar and the ice cream bar and the sushi bar and the salad bar, which you collect each thing. There's like 4 segments. You collect each segment through a different set of tasks. But then when it comes time to charge it, you don't get a charge everything button. You have to charge each one individually, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, we've already looked at the gift box. This thing that looks like a trophy, every week they have a specific challenge, and of course this one's over for the week. The next one starts tomorrow. But you click on that and it will have a specific recipe that it wants you to prepare, and there are 3 different levels. Usually the first level you complete, you get coin, like 25,000 coin. And then the second level you usually get one of the sauces, and the third level you get a special dish that you only get by completing tasks and rewards. Okay, here now we can serve. Wow, that means I've talked for well over half an hour. We're going to serve the tuna. So all you do is you click on the ones that are showing you the actual dish. It will show you a picture of a counter, and if you have the dish and a picture of the counter, then you can click on it and it will serve it from the stove and put it on the counter. Which, I mean, pretty obvious, I would hope. That's why it's got a counter there saying, hey, put this on the counter. But then you'll see that the ones you've already served have this like green slime looking stuff on it and squirt bottles. So that means clean the stove. So you just click on those and she will clean the stoves. Once the stove is clean, then you can put a new dish on there to cook. Click, 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 click. I don't know. I don't remember what kind of music plays on this, if any. I always turn music off when I play games because it gets annoying listening to the same thing over and over and over. I mean, even on like my mobile games and stuff, I do it. On regular video games, I sometimes do it. I don't play a lot of regular video games. Okay, so now I can show you something I was talking about earlier, now that I have empty stoves. So I showed you that the one thing wanted panzanella salad. That's an 8-hour cook. So unless I want to stay up until like 4 or something in the morning, which I generally do, but unless I want to make sure I'm available between like 4 in the morning and I think noon, because you get like an extra 8 hours. You get 8 hours to serve. So from the time it's ready. On an 8-hour dish, obviously. 12-hour dish, then you get 12 hours to serve. So I'm not ready to do that just yet. Here, this one, you get 4 ladles for cooking it. That's also a 6-hour, so I don't really want to do that right now either. This gives you an idea of, how the different things have different times. Then you get to a certain point, and then it switches which piece of kitchenware you can earn. There's also much longer cook times. Let me go a little farther here, and I can show you. It mentions that you can buy recipes. Meatloaf Radio is one that, and some of these, like they say, are things that you do a quest line to unlock. This picture that looks like a grandma and it has a number 10. There are 12 sets of tasks to complete, and by completing them, then you will open up Meatloaf Radio. So that means I need to go the other direction.
Weird.
I'm trying to show you stuff and I can't find it to show you. Okay, here. If I wanted this Ferris wheel of cake, when I get 250 cash, I can unlock it. So you can buy certain recipes. Kind of expensive. $175 for this Miller's bread. And you can tell which ones were bought with cash because they will have a green headline or header. So I did buy the rainbow cupcake recipe. I think it was like 50 cash. But Swedish meatballs are like a regular dish. Blueberry muffin's a regular dish that you can actually earn kitchenware for. See here, I can wobbly bubbly, which is basically Jello, is 125 cash to open. So some of them are kind of expensive. Some of them, when I've opened most of the cheap ones already, and you can see as I scroll through here, some of them are kind of expensive. I open this one for 50. When I get to that point, I still need to get 30 more cash to be able to do that. But like I said, I'm about ready to level up. Probably will level up later tonight if I keep cooking. And that will take me a step closer. You get like, I think 5 cash for level up. Some of the quests will give you 1 cash as a prize, depending on what the thing is. With 4th of July coming soon, I'm hoping I can level up enough to unlock American flag shortcake. But that's 175 cash, so not sure about that. And of course, you can buy cash with real money and
microtransactions.
Microtransactions. I don't feel like doing that. It's just too darn expensive to do that.
If you're really rich and you have nothing better to do with your money.
Then what I'm going to show you right now is, putting something on to cook. Let's go with the pizzas because I've got pizza out already. So you just click on the stove and then click cook. It will deduct, in this case, 230 coins from your coin balance. And then this is a 5-minute cook, so in 5 minutes I'll be able to serve them off of my stoves. Each time I will get 2 pitchforks. And that's not pitchfork. 2 serving forks and 90 experience, and then it will give me 6 coins and 65 servings for each stove that I put it on. So basically, that's how you play Cafeland on Facebook. And I have talked forever. I didn't realize I had so much to say about this game.
Oh, gee.
But every time I think I'm about done, I think of, oh yeah, there's this feature and there's that feature. But you can, put as much effort as you want into it. It's a very casual game, very laid back. Unless, of course, you're doing a timed quest line and that it throws something at you like, cook 5 sushi, and it ties up 5 stoves for 2 days. That's a 2-day recipe. And I'm thinking, if a real sushi maker took 2 days to make a sushi roll, nobody would ever eat sushi because it would never get done.
Yep.
So anyway, that is Cafeland. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell notification, blah, 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 blah. If there's any other Facebook type games that you're interested in, let me know. And if it's something that I play, I will, do a quick video on it. Or if it's something that I think looks interesting and I'm willing to try it out, maybe we can walk through the tutorial on it. But anyway, this is a very long video, and it's completely out of the norm of things that I've been putting on my channel. Am I going to become a gaming channel?
You could be the next Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Markiplier, or me.
I don't cuss on my channel like that.
Yeah, well.
I did say the F word, though, in a video a couple days ago, but that's because I was showing pins that had the F word, and I read what the pin said.
Yeah, people.
I try to keep PG on my channel. I want it to be family friendly. Not necessarily for children. I'm not a children's channel. I mean, I do like young adult and adult books for the most part. I do unboxings. Sometimes we review snacks and things.
Maybe.
I try very hard to keep my channel family friendly. That's a personal choice because if you want to watch a gaming channel where they cuss a lot, you can watch the big ones.
Yeah, Jacksepticeye.
PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier.
And me.
And if you want a not so big one that cusses even more than the other guys, you can watch Neko Fluttershy.
I'm basically the angry video game nerd mixed with Jacksepticeye.
You cuss more than AVGN, dude.
Yeah, I am basically a combination.
Anyway, he uses a lot of so-called obscenity. I don't know, they're just words, but
yeah.
If I ever hope to get monetized, which since I have very few subscribers, that will be a long time coming.
Yeah. YouTube's probably
I want to keep things, at a level where people actually want to watch and listen. Okay, so I am going to end this now. I was going to close out, but this is only a 5-minute cook. And I got a minute and a half left before it's ready to serve. Okay. That's one thing I think is nice, is you could just hover and it will tell you how much longer it takes. This will tell you how many servings you have left of that particular dish. Here's pizzas. I have 954. I'm going to add about 1,000 more here in a moment.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I got 15 stoves, and there's, what, 65 per. So it's going to be more than 1,000 I put out. Anyway, there's that. And I'm going to finally let you go. Comment, like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Do all that YouTube-y stuff. If you like it. Hopefully, I haven't seen any information lately. Hopefully the unicorn crate that I ordered will show up.
Yeah, maybe.
Geez, it was supposed to be the May box. Yeah, it was supposed to be the May box. I ordered it in April. It was supposed to come out in May, and then something she needed to put in it didn't come, so she postponed it to June. So hopefully, sometime soon, I will hear something about when it's coming. It's paid for already. And I will have one more owl crate. Definitely. Because it renewed on the 1st. And then I have a couple other things that I've ordered that haven't arrived yet, but should be here soon. The one package says it's in Indiana. I live in Ohio. That's only one state over. The last time I looked was like Thursday or Friday, and it is just sitting there. So why aren't they putting it on a truck and sending it to me?
Yeah, people.
I mean, I ordered it in April because I wanted it for my birthday, which was the 10th of May, and still waiting. But to be fair, it is coming from China, so it took it a while to get to the States. And hopefully it will be here soon. Ooh, I would really like to have it. And whenever it does decide to arrive, we will do an unboxing. Because for those of you who are familiar with me, I like bats. And there are bats in the box. And I want my bats. If you ever want to follow me on other social media, I'm on Instagram as Amy the Book Bat. I'm on Goodreads as Amy the Book Bat. I'm on Twitter.
But you don't do much of that.
And the only thing that ever gets posted on Twitter is like when I rate something on Goodreads, or like if I enter a contest or something and it says, share it on Twitter. I really don't do much Twitter, so it's probably not worth going to, but it's under my actual name. No, it's Bat Kisses. Twitter's Bat Kisses. And here on Facebook,
Pants.
It's not pants.
Well, it should be.
Who am I?
Wow.
Bat Kisses 72 is how you can find me. Facebook.com/BatKisses72. I think that's everything I'm on at the moment.
Maybe.
This picture here, this little girl, that's me when I was like 3-ish.
Ancient.
And my banner picture, this blue floating head, is me. And this is my friend Jessie. I took this photo when I was going to the Savannah College of Art and Design back in the early 90s. I went there from fall of 90 to March of 94. So this picture was probably done in 91-ish. It was done in my apartment, so probably either late 91 or early 92. So yeah, that's the kind of photography I like to do. Weird stuff with lights. So if you ever If you ever want a video where I'm showing some of my artwork, let me know in the comments below, and I will see if I can round some up and share it. I'm not entirely sure where the photos from my senior show are, but if I can find that box, I would gladly share them with you.
They're probably with the Atari 2600. I don't know.
There's a box somewhere, an archival box that has my show in it. And if I can find it, I will gladly share some of my images. But anyway, as I said, it's time for me to go.
No.
We're at 55.5 minutes.
Oh,
so,
gee.
yeah, I didn't realize I was talking that much about the game, but here we are. Let's be scary. Oh my God, I look terrible. I got some sun over the weekend. little bit sunburned.
And a never-ending cycle of the same thing.
Huh?
Never-ending cycle, infinite loop of that.
Okay. So I will see you in the next video. Bye!